booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Taken at the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
On first down, James. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Vic goes play action.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Jalen Waddle, 84 yards. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown.
Lance Allworth.
73 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's Vic.
Vic in trouble, and down he goes.
Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
2nd and 20.
Another try after the first down sack. Vic, he's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run on first down. It's James, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
They're making it look easy easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Being chased out left.
Vick loses the football. It's out.
And this is picked up by the defense. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Fouts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 34, the 20.
It don't even matter, but
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever, because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
you know they pay me extra.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take it.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barber. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here's Fouts.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Isaiah Simmons
In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
to throw his Fouts.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Here's Barber. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 2nd down now. It's James. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Edgerrin James as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Fouts to throw.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Fouts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Throwing is Fouts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
The greatest show on earth.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked.
5 defensive cover completed pass, and on that play,
They completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Vick into the slide, and he's got the first.